Hello everyone, my name is Katie and I'm going to be talking about the on-track retreat. If you've found yourself on this video, it's because there aren't many videos out there about people who experienced the retreat and what happened to them afterwards. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimonies that are recorded the day you leave on track, and they're all positive, they're all amazing, to the point where when you're looking through, because you're thinking about going, you think, well, is this true? You know, like there's so many and they're all raving about it. So to cut a long story short, they are true, they are brilliant there, and if you are thinking about going, just do it. It's such an amazing experience. So it's been a week now for me, and I can honestly recommend going to On Track. I've tried my best this week to keep up with the program as well, and just doing my best, and I've lost £6 this week on my own. My first week at On Track I lost £10, so I've lost over a stone in 2 weeks, and all I can say is my energy levels are up, my enthusiasm is up, more so than it ever has been in the last 10 years, where I have been morbidly obese and really struggled. I've been on so many different types of diets. And yeah, I mean, if that's all you want to know from me is to do it, then by all means turn off the video and go and book that retreat right now. But I am going to go through my experience with you, what happened, what it was like. I'm not going to divulge too much, because there are elements there that they don't really tell you until the day you're doing it, and I think that may be some kind of tactic in order to not prevent you from being put off by knowing what's coming the next day and decide that you're not going to do it, or, you know, just stay in bed that day. So I think if I go through my experience and tell you exactly what it was like. So start off with the type of person that you may be when it comes to weight loss and exercise and all that kind of stuff. For me, I hit 40 and I've been morbidly obese for 10 years, since I was about 30 years old. And like I said before, I've struggled with weight loss, and I was coming up to my 40s and I thought, you know what, I need to do something. I've even had a gastric balloon put in several years ago. That didn't work. And you know, I was kind of at my wit's end with it, and I thought, right, sod it, I'm gonna go and do some kind of like boot camp, you know, like something that can take away my choices. You get fed, you know, and you're kind of limited to what they offer, and you kind of feel like in a way you're forced to do these exercises. And that's what I wanted. I wanted my choices, my rights taken away from me. And I got to a point where I was so desperate, I was like, you know, I either want to be put in prison or go into a coma, because those were I felt like my only options, and I was desperate, absolutely desperate. So the retreat itself is actually quite expensive, you know, and you think that it's out of your price range and out of your league, basically, because of the price. But you do have an option to pay monthly. When I found that out, I thought that was a brilliant idea, absolutely brilliant, because it opens up the options to lots and lots of people, you know. And if you are in a real struggle, in a real rut, and hopefully maybe family members can also help you out, but it will cost you about £150 a month if you pay monthly for 6 months. And obviously you'll already know the price, because I'm sure you're aware that you've already looked on the website. This is what I'm assuming, and that's how you've ended up on this video. So yeah, I was in a desperate state, and my sister wanted to come with me. It was all pay monthly, so we were like, great, let's do this. So we did. First of all, you'll speak to a lovely gentleman named Tim. There may be somebody else on the kind of finance team side of things, but I spoke to a guy called Tim, and he was absolutely amazing. And like I said, I trawled YouTube for lots of different types of people that had been on this experience a week, 2 weeks, a year later, but there was nothing on the site. So I was ringing them up quite a lot with lots of different types of questions. And, you know, Tim was so helpful, really helpful, and really forgiving, and, you know, in timescales and stuff like that when it came to payments and things. So yeah, that will happen first, and set up a direct debit or pay or whatever it is that you're doing. So then you get there on a Sunday, and your check-in in time is between 3 and 5. We got there quite late. We were going from Dorset, where we live, to Tewkesbury, which is a 2.5 hour drive. And you know, traffic's pretty bad going north on a Sunday. So yeah, we got there quite late, but it was fine. We were the last ones in, but as soon as you get there, basically you can put all your stuff away in your room, and then you head down to the on-track room, which they have dedicated to them within the hotel. You go through and they take your measurements and your weight, and then you basically have a little talk with the manager called Kate, and she's an amazing woman, Polish lady. She's absolutely stunning, but she's also very kind, very considerate, and very generous, and very understanding as well. So, you know, sometimes you know, real gym buffs and things like that you could be a bit intimidated by, but no, she was absolutely wonderful. And then that's it for that day. You basically go and chill out in your room, or, you know, take a walk or whatever, and then 6 o'clock you will have your dinner, which is what they will give you. And my first meal was a steak with sweet potato mash, and it was absolutely amazing. And you know, I had a little bit in the thought in my head, oh, they're giving us the good stuff now, you know, wait until tomorrow when it really kicks off. But in regards to the food, I won't go through everything that you have, but it is amazing. The meals are really good. There was one in particular, a lunch, I believe it was, that I really didn't enjoy, but I ate it just to get myself the nutrition, just to give myself the calories in order to have the energy to do the evening's exercise. And apart from that, everything else was great. And I'm sort of a fussy eater. Now, bear in mind, this is also a detox, so you won't have salt and you won't have caffeine. Now, caffeine and salt were never really an issue for me, but I still stuck with the program and did what they gave us, which is a variety of flavoured teas, but I only really like green tea if I have to. So I was kind of limited to that. I'm not a fan of water, so again, you know, that was really tricky for me. But you know, I got through it. So food and drink, you know, stick with it as much as you possibly can, because it's so worth it, and it's just for a week. And make sure you do actually eat, and don't avoid meals either if you don't like them. So you don't really have much of a choice, to be honest. You get given what you're given, but you can choose to not have fish, and obviously if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, that will help too. So the trainers themselves, I don't exactly know how many there are in total, but the ones that I did see were absolutely amazing, all of them. There's one character who's a bit more military driven, but again, you know, he's got a great sense of humour, and you know, and also has the time and the patience with those of you that may experience or have struggled with exercising. And it's for all ages as well, so obviously everyone's geared up for you know, really the elderly to, you know, me in my 40s, and some young uns were there as well. And I mean, I had no physical prowess whatsoever. I hadn't even walked my dog. Like, my neighbour walks my dog, and that's only out of pity because I don't do it. I was so incredibly lazy. Yeah, anything physical was an effort, it was a struggle. So I was amazed at what I was actually capable of when pushed, when motivated by the group as well. The people that you're with really help, but the trainers in particular, they really do care, and they really take the time as well. If they see that you're struggling, they'll come up to you individually and set you aside and say, look, right, okay, let's do it this way, or let's try doing it that way. Or, you know, if there's something else that they feel is more troubling, you know, then they may suggest a consultation or some kind of therapy session. That is also an extra that they offer as well. Something I also took up, which again was really good. It's £85 for a session. So, you know, you've really got to know whether you want to do it or not. You actually do learn a lot every day in the seminars as well, which is like nutrition and well-being seminars. So, you know, they are really good as well. So the actual exercise itself can be challenging. They give you different ways of doing a particular exercise, depending on what level you are, and they're all good fun as well. They do it all to music, and you're normally teamed up sometimes as well. And yeah, it's really good. I won't divulge every detail of what they do, but just know that if I can do it, you can. I know that sounds so cliche, and all people say that, but seriously, you have no idea how lazy I am and how bad my fitness was. I'm also a smoker. So I tried to cut down before I went. You can smoke, you just obviously leave. I just went to my car after a meal and had a cigarette, and I would take my vape with me for the in-between moments, and that really worked. So that was really good to cut down the smoking as well, obviously when you're working out. So they do provide extras as well. So like I said, afterwards you can again, it's a fee. You have to pay for it. I'm not sure how it all works. I haven't actually looked into that side of things, but you also have like sports massage as well by Alex. I had it as well. It's my first ever sports massage, and it bloody hurt. But I've never been able to roll this shoulder, and now I can. Like, I don't know what he done to me, but it was amazing. So if you do have the option to have a sports massage, or if you've got any kind of problems, Alex will sort you out. He's the man. He's definitely the man. Yeah, so what I would also recommend is, if you are buying new stuff to go, make sure you're wearing your shoes first. If not, buy some blister plasters, because I didn't really wear in my shoes, and it did hurt a little bit. And you don't want extra problems to go alongside the fact that you're working out and you're going to start aching. Now, they do warn you that you will have like a midweek blip, or a midweek you know, where you just feel like, oh my god, you know, you're exhausted, your muscles are hurting. And this is normally on a Wednesday. They say it's the terrible Wednesday that happens, and for me it was the Thursday. But you do feel really, really good. You just keep doing it, and the group that you're with are so supportive, or hopefully, obviously you'll have different people, but the group I was with, they were amazing group of people, and I just miss them terribly. They're still there, some of them as well. Some of them were there for quite a long time. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, really, without trying to divulge too much information, because a lot of it, you know, leads to your imagination and your experience when you get there as well. So what I would recommend is, if you go on Facebook, go onto the ontrack Facebook page. They have videos there as well. Like there's some videos of Kate, the manager, showing you where to go when you come in, because me and my sister were a bit where are we going, that kind of thing. And you'll get to see some of the workout sessions as well with the trainers. I think there are videos there with Jay. Jay's an amazing trainer. You've got some with Alex, Tara, Kelly, and I'm not sure about the other Alex, but you know, there are videos there as well that you can watch on their Facebook page, and obviously like it as well, and then you can follow the progress of the program as it goes along. But honestly, just do it. So it's been a week now for me, and I joined Slimming World. So ontrack do say to you, you know, don't actually diet, don't fad diet. But my reasoning for Slimming World is because I've done Slimming World before, and from what I've learned in the seminars at ontrack, Slimming World have pretty much got it right. Now, I know they calorie count, which you'll learn not to do at ontrack, but they, you know, when it comes to balanced meals and portion sizes, this is where Slimming World have got it right, you know, in that sense. So I've gone with Slimming World, but I'm sticking to what ontrack have taught me. And my main thing that I've discovered is the exercise. Now, normally, because I'm so big, dieting was, you didn't need to exercise. If I was just dieting, I was losing weight anyway. But this time round, with the exercise, I feel like I'm less likely to fail because I've got more energy, I've got more motivation, because I have more stamina. It means that I am more able to be more physically active and be able to eat a more healthier, balanced lifestyle and still enjoy the things that I like having a drink every now and then, or a cup of tea with a biscuit, you know, and I don't have to worry about eating those things or doing those things because I'm more physically mobile. I'm more active. And that's the main thing I've taken from this, is the exercise side of things. It's just never really occurred to me. I've just been like, well, I just want to lose weight. But really, my main motivation now is stamina. And if I've got the stamina, it means that I can, loads of possibilities open up to me. So I've been exercising. When we got back, I bought loads of different types of equipment, nice and cheap, nothing expensive, from Sports Direct, using stuff that they used at ontrack. And me and my sister now do twice a week circuits, and once a week our 100 up. I will leave you to discover what that is on a Saturday at ontrack, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant. So we're still doing that here at home. And yes, so I think that's pretty much it. Go for it. Like, I really hope this video has helped, because I was looking for something like this to start off with. It's a lot of money to throw at something, and you're treading in waters that you're unsure of. There are other kind of places like this, but they are more military run, you know. It is more of a boot camp, whereas ontrack, I don't know, I feel like it's more holistic. It's more mental, it's more forgiving, it's more helpful, I guess, in a way. I've never been to any of the other type of boot camp things, but if you want a holiday, you want a getaway, but you also want to have that experience, lose some weight, then by all means go with ontrack. They are amazing, and I hope this continues. I may do another video in a month's time to let you know if I've kept it up, but just do it. That's all I can say. Just turn this video off right now, go and do it. So good luck with your experience at ontrack. Please send me a message if you want to know anything else, but go onto their Facebook page, like it, watch their videos, get more of a feel for it than I did, and yeah, just have a great journey with them, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. See you later, guys. Good luck.